Hey, good morning, guys. My name is Raina Elizabeth, and I am the creator and designer at rainaelizabeth.com. And man, the honest truth is, I've been waiting for a while to do this, to start not blogging but vlogging, video blogging. Um, and I just wanted to talk about topics that are real, that can encourage people, that can help people, just topics that we all go through, and if we discuss it and we talk about it, then we can feel that we're not alone in our circumstances. And to be honest with you, I've been waiting for the perfect time to start these blogs, video blogging. And a lot of it has had to do with fear. And so that's the topic of today. And today is July 21st, and it's Thursday. And my topic today is fear. And the reason I chose this topic is because I really want to encourage people to thrive where they're at in life. I really want people to walk in their purpose and to feel confident of who they are and whose they are. And to be honest with you, the reason I had not started these video blogs was because I was waiting for the perfect time. I was waiting for the right words to say over this video. I was waiting for my videos to be perfect. And there was even times when I feared that, that I didn't have anything good to say, or that nobody will listen, or even just feeling not qualified to speak over people's lives. And which is not true, because I have been through a lot, and I don't want to keep all that in. I have gone through a lot of tough hardships in my life, and I've overcame so many. And thank God for his healing. Thank God for his recovery. Thank God that he sees me, that he loves me enough to help me recover so that I could have a fulfilling, joyful life. And I believe that same thing for you. And I believe that is why I am doing these videos. And there is a message for you today in this. And I know that my spirit has been stirring up that I need to do these videos, because someone needs to hear a message. Someone needs to know that they're going to make it through this hard time. Someone needs to know that they are not alone. Someone needs to know that there is people there that understand the craziness and the clutter that is going on in their mind, and that they're going to get through this. And so fear, a lot of us don't ever want to admit that we are dealing with fear, and fear comes in different styles. A lot of us fear of people don't want to admit that weakness that they feel fear inside, and it's okay, because we all experience it, but we all experience it in different ways. There's different kind of fears. One fear is not fearing that we're not enough, fearing that that we're lacking the supplies that we need, whether it's financial, or fearing that we don't know enough, or fearing that we're not good enough. Other fears are fear of success, fear of what people think, or what they will say, fear of not doing enough, fear of death, fear of never being perfect, never feeling like they have it all together. And these fears, they clutter our mind. They stop us from thriving. They stop us from becoming who we truly are created to become. And fear can clutter your mind. it can create anxiety, it can create depression, create fear can paralyze you. And there is this saying that says that fear stands for false evidence appearing real. And it's been true in my life. There's many times when I've felt the spirit of fear, and it's paralyzed me. And you know what? 80% of the time that I worry about something, it doesn't even come true. And so I've learned that I've had to renew my mind daily, and that I've had to meditate on the truth. For some of us, we can meditate on scripture. For some of us, we can meditate on inspirational affirmations and quotes by people that have walked through similar paths. And it's important to make that time to renew the thinking process, to renew our old ways. A little bit about my story is I was raised in an alcoholic home. Well, even before that, I was adopted, and I was adopted at age 3.5. And I was born in Mexico and adopted by a family in the U.S. And so there was a lot of abandonment already as a young child, and there was a lot of fear of not ever being loved and not ever feeling enough, feeling like I was good enough to be in someone's home, to be loved. And this created just a lot of bad patterns in my life. And so it just, it skewed up my thinking as I got older, and it started to affect the way I performed at work. It started to affect the way that I handled certain confrontations in my relationships and with my husband or with my family members. And this fear just continued to manifest inside of me. And what I really learned is that a lot of times is that because I was brought up in an alcoholic home, where there was always, I just didn't know if today was going to be a good day, a bad day, or if I should protect myself, protect my family, if I should worry about them. I wanted to rescue everyone, and I was young and I couldn't do much, but I wanted to be that rescuer and help, and I couldn't do. I was powerless. I couldn't do anything for anybody. But this created a mentality of fear and functioning in fear daily. And being raised in an alcoholic home, or in a home where there is rage, where there is an emotional imbalance going on daily, it's not a healthy environment. But I can tell you that that there is help out there, that there are steps that you can take so that you can experience that freedom. So what happens is we build that crisis mentality. Half of the time, there isn't really a crisis going on, but because we were brought up in certain environments, this crisis mentality begins to happen inside of us. And that is when we need to renew our thinking. We've all been given the spirit of love, of power, and a sound mind. We all have been given that spirit to experience love, joy, and peace in our daily life. But we have to choose it. We have to choose to walk in that love. We have to choose to walk in that freedom. We have to choose to walk in that peace daily. It's a choice. It's a daily choice. We have a choice of who we hang out with. We have a choice to create boundaries when we feel certain kind of fears. And we have a choice to even allow ourselves to feel that fear. And it's okay to feel that fear. It's okay to process the fear and ask God, why am I feeling this fear? Is it because of Am I functioning in a crisis mentality? Is there really a reason to feel fear at this moment? Or is it because I always function in fear? But we also have to give ourselves that, trust ourselves in moments of fear too. And know that there is times when we're being warned, to create certain boundaries around people that are not safe. And being able to draw boundaries so that we could keep our sanity, so that it won't affect how we function. And there's a quote that I know a lot of us have heard, and it's courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. And that's Nelson Mandela. And it's true. Courage, you can feel fear while trying to be courageous, but it's walking through it and trusting that you're not alone, walking through it and knowing that when you overcome that fear, there is something great on the other side. And I'll be honest with you, there's been so many times when I'm so close to a breakthrough in my life where I'm feeling so much fear. I'm doing something new. I'm taking a big risk in my life, and I feel so afraid. And I feel afraid walking this journey out. Whatever I'm going through, whether it's starting a new business, whether it's becoming a new mom, whether it was being in a new relationship with someone, or whether it was trusting a new friend, making meaningful friendships, or maybe it's like creating something new and really being that artist that's within you, and taking risks with business opportunities, and or moving to a new place, or starting a new job, or taking that promotion. There's so many risks that we can take, and where fear can start to manifest inside of us. And if we take that approach of just allowing ourselves to be courageous, if we take that approach of walking through the fear, no matter how we feel, no matter how uncomfortable we feel, walking through it, and knowing that there is breakthrough on the other side, that when you overcome this, that you will be ready for the next thing that you are being called to do. And there's so many times when I walk through something, I'm like, wow, that wasn't so hard. Why did I make it so hard? And it's all a process. We're all in this journey together. We're all taking new risks. And I just really want to encourage you to thrive where you're at. You're right where you're supposed to be in life. And if you're being called to do something today, I want you to take that leap forward, that step into it, and trust yourself. Trust that you're ready for this season in your life. Trust that you will have everything that you need to walk this through, that you are equipped, that you are courageous, that you are brave, that you were chosen for a time as this, that you don't need to be afraid, for there is someone that is with you, someone that is encouraging you, someone that believes in you. And one thing that has helped me is to really be a part of a community, to be part of support groups, that there's people that are going through the same thing as you, and there is people that can encourage you through the journey so that you will not feel alone. I don't want to live my life with a scarcity mentality, always feeling like I'm lacking something, that something is missing or something is broken in my life, because it's not. It's not always like that. I want to live in an abundance mentality, a mentality that I deserve a bigger life than the one I live. I don't have to live in that mindset of just settle. Like you're fine where you're at. You don't need to be taking risk. You will just put yourself in danger. You will just, like, you don't know what's going to happen on the other side, so don't even try it. I was raised in that kind of mindset. I don't know if you were, but that never got me anywhere. That just kept me paralyzed, and that just kept me right where I was and never grew. Never was able to excel in my business, never was able to excel in my relationships with others. And I say, do not fear, but take that step. Take that next step. Because you got it. You got it. And if it continues to come up, if there's something that you're being called to do and it just continues to be stirred in your heart, then do it. Do it. Today's the day to do it. Let me see if I have anything else to share with you. Honestly, I think that's it. And I thank you for allowing me to just express what's in my heart. Feel free to leave comments. If there is any topics that you want me to share about, feel free to mention them. And I want to try doing this every week, and just come up with different just topics, and just put them on the comment below. And again, you're not alone. Believe in yourself, because I believe in you. And look, I mean, I've overcame the fear today of recording this. And for those of you that don't know, I am 8 months pregnant. So there is my beautiful child. And we're doing this. We're finally creating these videos to help and encourage other people. And that was my whole passion for creating ReinaElizabeth.com is to create a platform where I could just share love with people and just share my strengths, experiences, and hopes with people. I don't want people to do life alone. I'm very transparent. I try to be very authentic. For some people, maybe too much, but that's what you'll get in these videos, is honesty and transparency from me. And I don't have all the answers. I'm just here to encourage you and to share what I've been through and to share how I've overcome. And I want to share one final reminder for today that I was reading during my devotional time. It says, wonderful things can happen today because I welcome the thrill of participating in my own life. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. And that is by Helen Keller. And so either you take that adventure and you step into it and experience all that God has for you, or you don't take the adventure and that risk and you just stay where you're at. If I were you, I would take that step. If I were you, I would take that risk. If I were you, I would soar into who you were created to be. Thank you so much. May you have an amazing, wonderful, blessed day, and we'll see you next Thursday. Thrive where you're at. I believe in you.